wodewa is a 3D solid wood wall paneling which can be installed simply and quickly. Complete instructions can be found on the wodewa packaging, what you need for installation and how to install the wodewa strips. Here you can also find tips on how to care for your completed wodewa wall. When opening, remove the protective foil carefully in order to prevent damage to the surface of the individual strips. Sort the individual strips according to thickness: 2 mm, 4 mm and 6 mm. This will make the installation easier. You require the following tools and accessories for installation: a saw for sawing the wodewa strips. You can use a chop and miter saw or a jigsaw. Cleaning cloths. Please see recommendations from the adhesive manufacturer. An empty clean container, a 2.5 liter bucket, is used here. A water level. Permanently elastic single component parquet adhesive. Work gloves. Notch trowel or notched spatula, ideally with 3 mm notches. A spatula. A yardstick. A pencil. Of course, you can also buy the accessories you need from your wodewa retailer. You can use wodewa on almost all subsurfaces. However, please take note of the adhesive manufacturer's specific instructions. Clean the surface to be bonded. For example, sweep the surface clean. Remove all unevenness, such as dowels and nails. Before installing, outline the exact area where the panels are to be laid. Make sure that the surface is level. Use a water level for this purpose. Mask the edges with painter's masking tape so that the surface you do not want to bond remains clean. The adhesive is in a tubular bag or also in a bucket, depending on the manufacturer. Press the adhesive out of the tubular bag into a clean container. Use up a whole bag before starting the next tubular bag. Wear working gloves when handling the adhesive and observe the instructions from the adhesive manufacturer. Using a trowel, take a little adhesive out of the bucket and apply it to the notched trowel. Using the notched trowel, apply the adhesive evenly to the surface to be bonded and pull down grooves evenly. Please make sure not to use too much adhesive. Less is more. The grooved formations must stay as they are and not be allowed to spread. If the adhesive spreads out, it should no longer be used. Initially, coat an area of maximum half a square meter with the adhesive. This will ensure that you have enough time for working. When you have some practice, you can coat larger surfaces. Again, please read the instructions from the adhesive manufacturer. Start with a strip at the upper corner. Place the strip onto it and press it on. Then take a strip of another thickness and place it next to the first one. The third strip should be of a different thickness. Make sure that the first row is level and check this with a water level. You must measure the last strip in the row precisely. Measure the size on the strip and cut it to size. Do not throw the remainder of the piece away. Keep the remainder of the piece to begin the next row. If the offset is insufficient, saw another piece. You can also start on the same side with a new strip and go back. Look at the surface from a distance now, so that you can see if you like the offset or if you have to change the offset in the rows following. Make sure to alternately use different thicknesses. Once you have reached the last row, measure the width for the last row. The wodewa strip must now be cut to size lengthwise. Now install the last row. If there's any adhesive residue, you can remove it carefully with a hacksaw blade. Remove adhesive residue from the surface with the cleaning cloths. We hope that you enjoy installing the wodewa 3D solid wood wall paneling. Your wodewa team.